Can you see me? I hope so. It's good, isn't it? Yeah. In the dark, in my flat, full of rubbish, crap, debris, a life less used or less ordinary or more ordinary or anything you want to call it. What am I talking about? I don't know. This is the first time I've tried to venture some sort of interlude into YouTube. I don't know. Has the world gone mad? I think so. It's got to the stage now where I cannot talk to people anymore because they would rather send you a message on Facebook, B, text you, which was just as bad as not ringing you when you were asking someone to ring you because you had something important to say, C, any other type of media apart from picking up the phone and using it for what we used to use it for. You know, do you remember when we used to sort of like punch out the numbers and actually ring people? That was back in the 80s and 90s when you used to go to the BT phone boxes. And even though they weren't turn dials like the old 60s phones, do you remember those? 5-digit numbers normally. 20880. I remember that from the 60s. That was my old telephone number. Yeah. Do you remember? I used to pick it up. Kids now look at them and they think, what is it? How does it work? Well, you know. Anyway, that communication medium. You remember that one? We all used to use it quite regularly. You know, if you wanted to phone for a taxi or something like that, you picked up the phone. You went to the phone box if you didn't have your own domestic one. More often than not, we have one anyway. Landlines, as they call them now. I don't know. The world's gone bonkers. The theme of this short clip is the world's gone bonkers. It's gone absolutely mad. Altruism, compassion, gone. Very little of it left. Dying with the old folks from the First and Second World Wars that are now dying. Even the Second World War children in their 60s and 70s dying. Yeah? Not being paid enough on pensions. Having to put 3 blankets on in an armchair during the winter months and actually sort of debating or having to choose between actually having a cup of soup or putting the heating on. What's going on? What's happening? I'm not sure. Are we damned to a life of insecurities and stress, where well-being is talked about but never really practiced? Where governments talk about helping us and saying, yeah, we're going to make sure that there's a fair government, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. And all you see and hear, politicians who are bent, politicians who are doing deals outside of deals outside of deals and have associations and affiliations with corporates and lobbyists, never ever answer a straight question. Question time after time. Unbelievable. And we wonder, well, some people wonder why people don't bother. They don't bother with the news. They don't bother electing people or voting. Yeah, of course we're meant to. We're meant to do all that. But what for? Is it rigged half the time? Is it just? Is there justice? I'm sure there is. You have to eke it out though. Oh, now of course you're guilty. You have to prove yourself innocent all the time now. I didn't park that car there. It's in my wife's name. Yeah. And she parked it there. Oh, no, maybe I did. No, maybe I did park it there. No, it's in her name. And she gets the ticket. Well, of course, any good husband would say, no, it's my fault. I was using the car. It's in your name. I know all that. I'm responsible for that. I'll pay it. You go and pay it. If it's your brother, car's in your name. They're hassling me. I tell my brother and say, look, can you just pay this fine? Oh, no. I wasn't on the double yellow lines. I was just off them. Well, all right. You weren't on them, but you're actually parked next to them where you're not meant to park anyway because there are double yellow lines there, and whether you're on them or not is no longer the debate. Oh, I wasn't on them, so it doesn't really count. Well, no stopping, no unloading. Unless you're a business and it's within a certain time constraint, you know. You were there for 10, 15 minutes and it was probably 5 or 10 minutes over what you should have been, and there was a traffic wall waiting for the second to go past after 5 minutes of available time. if you were unloading or you were having to go in and whatever, and they've nabbed you. Oh, and it's in my name, which means I then get hassled for the next 2 months. I'm guilty. I committed that offence. Wasn't anywhere near it. I don't own the car. I'm not the legal keeper of it. Oh, I registered it. Because when we went to pick it up, and I had to pick it up on behalf of my brother, the seller had to have a name on the logbook, and I had to sign mine. As ambassador for my brother who couldn't turn up. Because he, yeah. No, he did turn up. It's just that he didn't have the insurance cover, and I did. And we had to drive it away. Oh, it's all right for sorting the tax out. Yeah, I'll pay your tax. But will you pay the ticket? No. Bonkers. It's all bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. Bonkers world. Anyway, that's enough of that. Just me having a rant. A lot of people do it all the time, don't they? Like to have a little moan, a little rant. Have a little rant, you know. Talk to yourself, you know. Have a little rant. Have me rant. Yeah, okay. Right, I'll call it a day. Thanks for watching. Bye now.